What's up everyone, Allan Morrow here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a little trick that you can do using the velocity and the EQ within inside your synth. A lot of synths you'll be able to do this in. I'm going to be doing it in Spire to kind of show you how this works. But if you'd like to hit that subscribe and notification bell, if you are looking for tips and tricks like this, and other, so you don't miss other future videos, that'd be great. And also, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do that over at allanmorrowstudios.com, where there is plenty of start to finish courses, tutorials, MIDI packs, sample packs, sound banks, and everything you can think of to help you with your productions. So let's get straight into the video. So what I've got here is, I'm just going to demonstrate this on a bass, but this could obviously be used on anything that you want. What I've got here is just a bass pattern from my MIDI pack, the bass one on the website if you want to check that out, and I've also got my Spire bass sound bank here. So I'm just going to let you listen to this. Siri, interesting question. Okay. Right, so let's carry on. Right, so a bass patch there. Now, what you can do here is inside the matrix here in Spire, I'm going to set the velocity. I'm going to go here, select velocity, and I'm going to use the trigger as master output. And I'll show you two examples here, but I'll show you the first one. I'm going to go EQ low level, right? So this here is it's mapping to this. Now, the problem with Spire is we can't see this when it's actually doing it. It won't show you visually, but what it's going to be doing, the velocity is now going to be mapped to this. So what we can do here is we can come through, and I'm going to just grab a load of notes and bring them down. Actually, I need to turn this up first. And I'm going to just, basically to show you what it's doing, I'm going to do this. We won't be doing anything as drastic as this. Well, you could do, but for the purpose of this, I'm just doing it so you can hear a little bit better what's going on. So now when the velocity is down, you'll hear a lot of this low end of the bass cut out. And if I was to go up with it, we're going to get a boost in those low frequencies. So what we can do here with this is we can really get kind of precise on what we want to do with the EQ per MIDI hit, right? So with the velocity, so we might want to bring this down. So we can get some nice sort of like different EQ'd bass hits throughout here. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, you just want your bass to be nice and consistent. I'm just showing you this on a bass because it's a little bit more obvious sometimes, but you might want to low cut some of the first ones. And again, there is more ways to do this than one. Obviously, there's many ways to skin a cat with inside production, but if you think about what you could do with this per note, it's not just the low end. If you have a melody, for example, and it's got up and down notes in your bass pattern, and the middle notes, for example, are kind of clashing with something else in your drop, you could select those notes, bring the velocity down or up, whichever way you want to do and whatever you want to do in that scenario, and map it to a certain part of the EQ and have those notes change the EQ of them according to the velocity that you set. So let's have a little look. So we could bring these down, for example. Have a little play around with this so that you're getting some nice dynamic bass sounds. And then the other thing you could do as well, obviously, if you've got something like this set here, as we're going into a transition, for example, we could take out, rather than EQing, we could low cut this way. So we can take out some of the low end there during a transition. Now, the other thing that we can do here as well is we could map it to, for example, the high end of the EQ. So if I come down to here and go master out, we could have it so that the high end level of some of these notes go up. We might want some of them a little bit brighter, some of them a little bit more dull. And make it a bit more drastically obvious for you as well. Bring that all the way up, sorry. So we're getting brighter and more dull notes according to what we want here. So you can get some nice movement in your sounds, making sure that every sound isn't really just static and sounds exactly the same every time. Now, again, I know that you might want to do that in certain genres and whatnot, but again, try to think a bit further out of what you might use this for rather than just on a bass. So as I say, you can do it with anything. You could do it to the mid-range, the low, you do it to any, obviously you can map velocity to anything, but just wanted to show you this, how you can get really precise sort of sounding EQ for each of the individual hits within a pattern. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you can find a use for this within your tracks. Have a little bit of a think about where you might use this, and let me know in the comment section below where you might use it. But yeah, if you haven't yet done so, please do hit that subscribe and notification bell. Many more videos coming, and if you haven't also done so yet, head over to allanmorrowstudios.com and check out the AM Studios trance production community. You can sign up there for totally free by hitting the free tab, and there will be exclusive tips and tricks sent directly to your inbox, as well as deals and offers on the tutorials on the website. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.